Okay, meanwhile, while I take a request, let me check a couple of ones. Okay, Mark is typing. Let's see if he's requesting anything or just saying hi. Okay, meanwhile, I'll go over a couple of ones that might be sitting around a strong support. For example, on like CSZ, ALGO, and where is it? And CRO. Where is CRO? Yeah, like this we're looking at because like of the FIFA, like we're just starting and like around I guess, yeah, sorry, to 20, like, yeah, in around 10 days. So we'll be expecting some bullish movements there, but of course it all depends on the whole market situation, which you can clearly see now. For example, on crypto.com, I was waiting for a break above this one from a short-term perspective, and then a break above this one from a long-term perspective. These are the drawings that we had last week. So that's it. Unfortunately, we didn't break above it. We reversed and we traded lower, and we are now breaking below these lows, which isn't something good. Okay, so if we break it lower, we'll be expecting further bearish movement for the bulls to take over here. I'm still want to see a break above this high. On CSZ, a very similar story. If you remember, we were waiting for a break above this high right here. We didn't have it, not even from daily. It's just wicks. Okay, so I was waiting for a break, didn't happen. So I'm still waiting for this break. My alert is still there. Meanwhile, and like if you remember from last week, that if we retest the zone, I'll be looking also for buy stops. Anyway, you can see it here. Okay, so we'll be looking for buy stops on okay, we'll be looking for buy stops here around this support zone, which is our next one, as you see, also lining up with this low and this low. So I'll be looking for this buy from a short term, but of course, when the market cools down around this area. That's it. And previously, if you remember, we bought CSZ here, but then just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, we broke up below the previous major low. For Algo, the same exact story. We're waiting for a break above this one from daily, didn't happen. Instead, just wicks, and we traded lower again. We are currently here retesting the lower bound of this range, so we'll be looking for buy stops here if the market cools down. It wouldn't be good to see Algo breaking below this low. If you break it downward, we'll be expecting Algo to retest this support zone around 0.2, okay, which is this one here. But for now, we are still trading inside this zone and approaching the lower bound. So we'll be looking for buy stops here on H4. For example, we'll be waiting for it to cool down, form a new reverse setup, and then we'll be buying. We'll be buying on break upwards. Okay. Yeah. So Mark asked, do you think Sol would bounce back? Like, unfortunately, Mark, I don't think so. At least for now. Okay, like for the time being, Sol is not doing good. And if you check the chart again and again, you can see that it's just like many like many weak altcoins broke below the previous low, just like for example CRO. CRO is considered weak now because it broke below these lows. Okay, while for example CHZ is considered strong because we didn't really have a break yet. Algo didn't really have a break yet. Of course, we broke a minor one from H4, which you can see here, right? So which caused this bearish movement, but we didn't break below a major one. Okay, and for example, XLM is considered weak because we broke below these, and like, yeah, like we were looking for this and this from a short-term perspective. Like, these are my alerts. Unfortunately, like, didn't go off. I had an alert here, it went off, but like we didn't have a consolidation. I always look for consolidation and then a break above it, which didn't happen, of course. So now XLM, it's always considered weak, broke below this. Now it's diving inside this support and demand zone, which you can clearly see here. If broken downward, which you have my alert right here around the lower bound, if broken downward, we'll be expecting further bearish movement till around the 0.045 or 0.05. Okay. That's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know. I will keep going over new ones. Meanwhile, let me check. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to go over them all, but like if you want, feel free to pick like one of these. For example, near also. Oops. We are diving inside this demand. If we break it down, it wouldn't be good for near from daily time frame. That's our last major high. We also had this one didn't get broken. Now that's updated. It is here that we want this break. These trend lines are no longer helpful. Let's delete it. This is our last major high. For example, we're approaching now the 2. If broken downward, it will be also trading lower and lower. On Shiba, for example, you know what? Let's first go over Doge. Okay, on Doge, we rejected this swing high, which you can see here, right? This previous low, now a high. On daily time frame, we broke above this major high, which is this one. Okay, we broke above it, and they are currently retesting it. So, and yes, of course, we're having now a situation here, but like usually, if you check the chart, this is an impulse, and now we're currently in a correction. So waiting for the boost to take over to catch the next impulse movement upward. Currently testing the previous high and also broke above the 0.1 trend lines here. Now I'll be looking for a buy if we get a consolidation here and then break it upward, or if we keep on trading lower, this would be a massive demand zone that we'll be also looking for buy setups around. Let me adjust my alert to be here. Okay, that's it. I have to leave. Okay, sure. Kiss A2. I have to leave as always. Thanks for the session. You're more than welcome. Happy to see you happy. We still have many members today. I'm happy to see you all guys here. Let me know if you have any questions or a specific request, and I'm happy to do it. So that's it for Dogecoin. Now we are trading inside this channel. That's it. Let me zoom out and extend it like this. Offset for it. That's it. Okay, for the bulls to take over here, I would like to see the bulls proving to us that they are strong enough, okay, to push higher. If we break above this high, don't get too excited, okay, because it would be just a correction, just like this one. Correction, okay, before we trade lower. Correction, and then we might trade lower. I would like to see price going up, okay, even breaking above this, and then form a new swing high here and then break it upward. Then we'll be expecting a bullish movement. It would be an impulse, correction, and then an impulse again. Okay, I would like also to see a break above the 0.1. Meanwhile, if you break this one downward, we'll be trading lower till this demand, which I showed you previously. That's it for Dogecoin. Okay, I'll also go over Shiba. If you don't have any questions after Shiba, we'll call it a session. That would be it. Let me know if you have any questions. On Shiba, if this daily candle closes a little bit lower, for example, like this, okay, we'll be expecting further bearish movement till this low right here. For now, exactly the same as as Doge. If you remember, like last week or like 2 weeks ago, we broke above this one short term, traded higher, and then this one traded higher, and then this correction movement started. You can also draw a big channel, just like the one we saw on Doge. That's it. So for the bulls to take over here, let's delete these ones annoying. Delete this one also, and yeah, but we'll keep this one because it's support and resistance. So for the bulls to take over here, we need to see this, and then a break above a new high, or this, like this, and a break above this entire area, and above the 0.000001. Okay. Meanwhile, if we break below this one from daily, would be trading lower. Bukarik is funny. Shiba is my life. Is my wife. Okay, so I've had it live. Okay, so like hope it goes up then. Okay, so that's it for this session, everyone. Happy to see you here. Of course, the situation is not good for the crypto market. Situation worldwide is fine. for US 500 and the XY, like it's like standing like in a range, but unfortunately it's not for the crypto market due to the like FTX, like Binance and FTT, Alameda, and so on, right? So the situation is not good. Be safe, trade safe, and don't jump in immediately just because we have a very good level or because this coin is getting cheaper. Okay, so this is not a dip. This is not a dip. Okay, always remember this is not what a dip. Okay, it's breaking below a low. It's breaking below multiple lows on multiple coins, especially on Bitcoin. Okay, it's breaking below the lowest point of this year. Okay, which isn't something good. If a daily candle closes below 17,500, expect more pain. And like most probably or hopefully this would be the last move down. Okay, so hopefully we'll go down for a couple of weeks or months, like moving forward, and then we'll find a bottom and the next long-term bull run would start. Okay, but first we have to survive this big for now, if you want to call it an impulse. If you break below the 1750, it would be called an impulse bearish movement downward. We need to survive this impulse, and then we'll be buying, like maybe buying the bottom. You're more than welcome, Joseph. Sustain Empire. Happy to see you all here. DJ also is typing. Glad to see you here, guys. Be safe, trade safe, and I'll see you hopefully the next one. Mark, as usual, will initiate the robot. So best of luck, everyone, for for the draw. And I'll see you hopefully next week. And yeah, and then for those who haven't seen it, can watch the recording. We went over Newscrypto tool called Moonlines, so you can check it out. It draws automatic support resistance, so make sure to check it out whenever you can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it in the members talk and the general chat. I would be so happy to support you all. You're more than welcome, Bukarik, Sonjak, DJ, GS, and Jay. Happy to see you all here. See you soon, hopefully. For now, goodbye. I'll see you next week. Same day, same time. Bye bye.